I think we're live.
Hello, guys. Hi. How are you? Hi, guys. Welcome. How are you, everybody? Yay! Today, as always, Ed is with us. He will be reading the comments. And how are you, my loves? How's your Sunday going? Wait, can I see your face? Is this weird? Hi, my loves. This is a very unflattering angle. Hi, everybody. I can't read your comments or messages or anything, but Ed, you will have to do that.
That's all
Can I
right.
show Ed from here? Yes!
Can you see?
I love that. Can you see Serial from here? Wait. Ah, there you go. CD Rica! Look at that. Oh my god, you guys. And there somebody is sleeping.
Look at Federica.
Look
Look at
at
Federica.
you. You're so cute.
Okay.
Anyway, enough with the cats. How are you guys? So today I am very nervous because we're about to draw something really hard. At least it's hard for me, which is backgrounds. Usually on my Instagram or on my illustrations, what I do is avoid backgrounds at all costs, unless it's something that I know very good how to draw. Like for example, the couch in which Ed is sitting right now is really easy to draw. But today I got something planned for you guys. We're going to draw really difficult stuff. I selected a few photographs that we took in Japan. I don't know if you can see them, but they're really nice. And there are lots of examples of.
Man, that iPad looks like pictures on the screen.
Really?
Yeah, it looks really good with the screen mat that it has. It
Yeah?
looks like a proper photograph.
Oh my God. So these are examples of what we can do today. I think this one, even though I like it a lot, is not in perspective. It's just like a flat wall. I love this picture though. But today we're going to draw something hard-ish. The thing with perspective, guys, is that I never take perspective really seriously in the sense that I don't pay attention to the focal point or where the picture is going. I just play it by ear and common sense. But Ed suggested this picture today because I don't know if you can see, it has all the details and there's characters in the frame. I don't know if you can hear, but Serial is also licking herself right now. It's going to be really nice.
It's going to be a clean live stream.
Do you like? Do you guys like this picture? Should we do this? Yeah, friend, let's do that one.
Yeah,
This is also the simple one.
If you wait until they reply, it's
Yeah,
gonna take a while.
yeah.
So
I'm
you-
sorry, guys. This is not democracy. We already took the decision for you. But if you want me to do like this, for example, I am really scared of this one. If we can do this on another live stream, that could be a nightmare. This is also really hard, and I wanted to do this one too as well. And anyway,
Wow.
let's start simple, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm really nervous. Uh, today I'm going to use this sketchbook. Is the one that we have used in previous. I don't know if you remember this live stream, you guys. But I've been using this sketchbook a lot because it's really nice to take notes and do stuff. So I'm going to do this one. I usually, guys, for my illustrations, I use my Collie Race Pro Marker. No, I don't. Why don't
They
I
say that the cafe picture is great. It has Sunday vibes.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So I usually use this baby on my drawings. The Prismacolor Color Race. I am going to make an exception, guys, because you can barely see this one when I'm drawing with it. So I think I'm going to use any pencil. This one is a Stettler. Should I use this one? It's very tiny. Or maybe this one. Let me see how. Oh yeah, I can use this one. And I'm going to just sharpen this baby. Oh God, I'm so nervous.
Where are you starting this? Like, what's gonna be the first thing?
God, if I can be honest, so if I place this one here, I usually use my phone. I never use my iPad, but since we're using my phone to record this, I think, guys, the first thing that I do is to place the lines that are horizontal and vertical, because if we start focusing on these lines is going to be madness and chaos. Ed just stood up. What are you doing, Ed?
I'm gonna change this.
Okay,
Hold on.
It's gonna get really shaky, you
yeah,
guys.
So
But
chillax
everything's
for a
all right.
while.
I'm going to drink tea in the meantime. Squeeze me, guys. Do you think they can see from that angle? I'm not going to. Okay, do whatever you want. Yeah. Do whatever you want. Yeah. Look at that. By the way, the phone right now is on a vertical, so you have to twist it a little bit, so it can be horizontal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So
just wait a few seconds, guys.
it's gonna be fine. Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna place this behind you. Whee! Okay, perfect.
I don't know what it is doing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Because we couldn't see the whole thing.
Okay.
Am I bothering you?
Yeah.
It's just the
For
way
you,
that...
there's no difference, but for us, it's way more comfortable now. Anyway, what I was saying, guys, right now, this is like really overwhelming. It's even overwhelming for me. By the way, Soriana is about to drink my tea. So this is very overwhelming for me because I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of lines. A lot. Basically, what overwhelms me most of the time when I do landscapes is the amount of detail that you can see on the entire illustration because there's wires everywhere. There's a lot of texture on the wall. So what I'm trying to do in my mind, in my head, is to simplify everything. Also, guys, this is to me also very challenging because what I'm trying to do with landscapes that I'm really bad at is to make landscapes and backgrounds with my own style because every time I draw landscapes, I feel they were drawn by someone else. And I'm sure you're going through the same situation. So how can I make this landscape my own? That's going to be a challenge, I think.
All right, so again, I'm gonna have to move this because...
Why?
Because we can't see what you're drawing.
Oh, you're right.
So that's
right.
That's what I was trying
Very
to fix
good.
when I moved this thing. So excuse me, motion sickness time.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what Ed is doing, but I'm going to let him do whatever he wants.
Much better. Much better.
Much better.
There you go.
There you go. Oh my God, you guys, this is so professional right now.
Okay, I'm sorry for triggering with the earthquake. Somebody said hashtag trigger earthquake. So, Nurshu, I'm sorry.
The problem with this picture, you guys, is that I can't see where the wall and the ceiling starts. So I guess I'm going to just improvise. But yeah, so the first line, I don't know if you can see, what I'm doing right now is to build the basic box of the situation. So the line of the ceiling must be in this angle. So I'm trying to do right now. I should do this more often because honestly, guys, I need so much help. And since we're standing in front of them, all of the lines of not only the ground, but on the floor are pointing from above. Like, oh God, I can't even explain this in English. I'm so sorry, guys. So anyway, and the other problem that I feel with this situation, more problems, fam, very nice, is that we can't see where the wall ends in this situation. So again, let's do what we can, okay, guys? Let's do what we can. How are you, by the way? I'm giving you so many problems with the illustration, and it's supposed to be fun. Am I right, you guys? But it's not. I mean, it is for me, but I'm nervous. I will stop talking. How are you guys? So this, for example, is the first thing that I see on the background. I don't know if you can see this, guys. I'm going to zoom in. Is the door, which it is what immediately you can see right there. I'm going to simplify all of these wires and things that you see right here because my illustrations, most of the time, they're not very detailed. So I feel it will look too realistic if I do all the details ever. So I'm going to...
It would look like anime with like real, super realistic backgrounds and anime
Akira. Yeah. So I'm trying to do the best I can. And also, what I can see here, this wall is really important as well. So I think it will look something like this. And then...
Jolene Dross says that there are perspective grids in Procreate.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Oh, I have no idea.
Me either. But
How can you implement them?
I have no idea. You could try since you have the iPad. I mean, not now, not for this drawing, but
Not for this drawing.
that will kind of defeat the purpose of using paper, you know.
And now, guys, the second most important thing that is happening besides this background is the table, because it is literally what is taking the most out of the space. So the table, I think it should start right here. And then what I immediately try to erase in my mind, you can do this if you place a very thin piece of paper on top of the iPad. You can trace the lines who are the most, I mean, the who are, very nice friend, the lines which are the most important ones. In this case, I think, I don't know, how can I explain this? The most important lines for me are the ones that define walls, ceilings, and in this case, the table. Please let me know, guys, if this doesn't make sense, because I have never explained something like this. So for example, if we're trying to replicate the wall, I'm going to let you know everything that I'm thinking right now. So the table, I'm sorry, right now is starting right in the window. So it just starts here. And since the window, the table, this is the point in which I'm trying to see where the table starts. And the line is in a very similar angle like this one. And now since we can't see, the table also starts in the same line that the, how can I explain this? The frame of the door. So this is the frame of the door. The table should starts here, and it's almost, not almost, I mean, not entirely, but it's almost a like a line, like a vertical line, straight line. Thank you, Ed.
No problem.
So since we're trying to recreate almost at a straight line, it should be maybe like, oh God. This is hard, you guys. But this is something I really need to practice, so I'm so glad that we're together. Now, the thing that is happening with this wall, and I don't know if you can see, but it has sort of like a part. How can you say that? This thing.
A border?
Yeah.
That's a big border.
That's a big border. Is this making sense for you guys? But then the frame of the...
oh, you mean that? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how to say it. And
doesn't matter. Just draw.
Just draw.
Because we can see what you're doing, so don't worry.
Okay.
You're all good.
And now you have to continue the frame of the door, and that this thing is right here, which are kind of like this. And this is the essence of this drawing, my loves, and which this is the thing that I love the most about some illustrators, that they distort, not in purpose, but they distort a lot the perspectives, and that I think gives the illustration some kind of richness that I think is very enjoyable. And this is like this, and I don't know if you can see here, but there's a thing in which you put the water on. I can't talk to right now, you guys.
A thing? Oh, like a, yeah.
It's not a kettle, it's not a boiler, it's thingy to put
jar.
A jar. Very nice. And I don't know if you can see, I'm going to let you know everything that I'm thinking right now. So the jar of water starts right after the thingy you see right here, this thing. So it should start picture. Thank you so much, guys.
That was Nurshua and Cheyenne.
I love you. I love you guys. By the way, Michelle, today is her birthday. So happy birthday, Michelle.
Oh, I woke up hamburguesa.
You're the worst. So it should be right here. And since this is a perspective, my loves, everything should be getting bigger as we go. So now that we're placing certain things, I don't know if you can see, but there's a metal thingy in the beginning, and we can draw the metal thingy, which is before, I mean, after the frames start. Am I making sense? Anyway, this thing is right here, like this. I'm going to draw everything transparent so you can see where they're going. There's two glasses that are in front of the jar of water, which are like this, and there's another one. And I don't know if you can see, but the second one is taller. is taller than this like
Ledge.
ledge. Thank you. Which
Again,
is
North
here.
Shore.
You guys are the best. There's one. This was a place of ramen, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. But one of the first ones is before the first glass of water, like this. This was a very cute couple, by the way. Like this. And the second one, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's way bigger than the first one. It's in front of the glass. So I don't know if you can see, guys, but I'm measuring everything.
We can see, don't worry.
With the other, this is the thing also. You can't see the base of the bowl because this one is in front of it. So you draw it like this and like this. This lady right here put the chopsticks on top. I don't know if you can see. And like this. I mean, basically, guys, you can modify everything. There's a couple of brochures right here. There's a glass of water. I'm not going to draw all the details because there are a lot of details. But there's a couple of straws right here. And since you're the god of this illustrator, the creator of everything you're doing right now, you can draw and not draw whatever you want. For example, the paper shakers and the salt shakers, they're not, like, I don't think they're going to give too much to the illustration, so I'm not going to draw them. You can totally do that as well. Maybe I can send you this picture and you can draw whatever you want. My loves. What else we can draw? So I don't know if we can see
They were
here.
asking if there's a word for thingy, and I said that it's cosa in Spanish and wea in Chilean Spanish.
Exactly. So right here, I think these are fridges, but I don't know if you can see, you guys, but the line of the fridge is like this, is in this angle. So what I'm trying to do is replicate this line as well. All of the details, I don't know if you can see, but there's lots of text. It's not textures, but different levels of stuff going on the fridge that I'm not going to draw because it will only make the illustration harder for me. But what you need to notice is also the lines. So the thing that is happening with perspective is that all the lines are always like a piece of cake, in the sense that they're all combining, or they're all going to one single point. They're not parallel lines. I don't know if that makes sense. So for example, these lines should go like this. And I don't know if you can see, but okay, so this is the first one. I'm going to create like a shadow with black as well.
In the shadows
of my life. Rasmus, like, every time we do this live stream, this is not the first time, Ed. And I'm really embarrassed because every time we do live streams,
we sing this horrible
yeah,
thing.
this is the worst.
I mean, we always sing horrible stuff when we're doing live streams.
Okay, so this is the first mistake, you guys, but you can, if I had the time to erase and like draw again, if we're taking, for example, this jar as a measurement, I would have been like, oh my God, the line should have been in this size. And I was kind of accurate with this one. For example, the line in this line is very, yeah, it wasn't a straight line. So this line should be like this. But if you want to be like really anal about stuff, for example, the first door of this fridge should be aligned with this one. So it should be like this. And I don't know if you can see, but there's handle. Is that the name?
But then it slowly becomes more and more realistic until...
I know. So you can break your rules and do whatever you want. It still has some charm, I think. There's a lot of crap over the fridges, which we can totally not draw in much detail, like this. Clutter. And the line goes straight because we can still see the ceiling, actually. So I'm going to erase this one because I don't know if you can see, but we still don't see this line because even this one is like our air conditioning thing. Anyway, more details that we know we don't need to do. And what else can we draw here? So the door, there's a door opening like this, or maybe we can draw that like this. Again, guys, please don't draw many details. Unless you're really into details, do it. And what else can we draw? Should we draw the air conditioning thing? So air conditioning. First of all, air conditioning, I tried to take measurements from stuff I already draw in the illustration. So for example, the air conditioning, it should start right in the second door, which I haven't drawn, so I'm not. You see, like, this is where stuff, it's getting like really, really complicated, but I try not to take it so seriously. So it should start right with the second door. So it should start maybe here. I'm going to draw a straight line. And then it should end by the middle of the second door. So it will be something like this. And the line of the air conditioning, is this boring for you guys? I'm so sorry if it is. It's almost, it's not a straight, but it's in a very close angle.
Or you could draw, is it a ladder on the right? No, it's like the air conditioning system, isn't it?
This one.
Yeah, I think that holds the tube.
I don't know. I have no idea what it
I think
is.
it's that thing that holds the tubes. The tubes? Yeah. Yeah. Like the bathroom connections and the, you know what I mean?
No. This is the air conditioning. And there's a door over here, like a panel.
And there's a lamp in front of it.
And there's a lamp, a very, very nice shade. So the lamp is really huge because it's really close to us. And the lamp should start, again, since I drew this little compartment on the air conditioning, the lamp should be like this. I'm going to exaggerate.
Are you going to paint this?
The size. No.
No.
Because it has too many details. So this is another thing. So since I'm not going to draw this panel because it's really, really dark, I don't know if you can see the panel that I'm talking about. The light bulb should be almost reaching this thing, which is right here. So I should maybe do it bigger. And this is where you can... Is this too big for a light bulb? Like this. Perspective! You know what I'm saying, guys? This is the most weird light bulb I've ever drawn. And you can do this. What else? Should we draw the couple?
Yeah.
Okay, the couple is really big because they were sitting down really next to me. How can we make sure that we're drawing them in the... So his
you can
head...
take liberties. Maybe they don't have to be exactly as a drawing.
Oh yeah, maybe we can do that, guys. So his head is almost at the same height of the door. So it should be like this. Wee. And her head was like this. Maybe what I'm trying to do first, it will be the silhouette of these people. So it's something like this. And her hair goes all the way to the table. And she's hunching. But she's right in front of her bowl, obviously, because it was her bowl. And this is something like that. And his head was right... I just noticed he has a very small head. But his head ends almost by the end of the door. So it will be something like this, but you can see his color. It will be something like this. Is that making...
Nice.
Am I making sense? And now you can see her tote bag. Very nice tote bag. And you can see his hand, because apparently they were checking something on the phone, and you can see his watch. Do you see that I'm taking some stuff from reference, but not exactly all of them? So you can edit my loves, whatever you want. Do you have any questions, by the way? I feel like I'm just talking constantly and not doing.
No.
And I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm going to just like paint this.
It'll
So
be good to see like a I don't know. It's just me talking. Nobody's saying this, but I would love to see like a more finished version of this, like to give it some kind of, I don't know.
now I'm drawing. Wait, that furniture we see in the back, like this, and then like this, and there's one tube that is really out there that is going full on. And I don't know if you can see, guys, but the tube is going all the way up, but it's getting bigger only because of the perspective. But we can make a few details so we can let people know that this is exactly a tube. But anyway, it will get bigger and bigger if the page was
Infinitely big.
infinitely big. You know, I was going to do this in the page.
They're all commenting that when they copy from pictures, they always get so wrapped up in details, and it's really good to see like how
what am I doing and what I'm not drawing.
Yeah, like you can simplify the image to suit your drawing style and not exactly do like a photographic copy of what you're doing. That's really fun.
Yeah, when I see all of these wires and these cables and these buttons, even some of the lights of, look at this thing, guys. You don't have to draw all of that. Even if you draw a couple of lines to let us know where the walls are or where the door is, I think is more than enough. There's so many panels and things like the posters. I don't need to draw them. There's lots of menus here that they're not going to give anything new to the mix. And since it's an illustration, you need to draw the attention to the people who are going to see this illustration. And to me, the most important thing that is going on right now is the couple, at least to my point of view, the couple, what they're doing on their phone, and maybe the plates. That's the most important thing to me. Of course, in photography, even though we can choose what to show to the audience, in this case, there's too much to see, even when there's a couple right in front of us. But that's, I think, our job as an illustrator is to edit, like simplify, or not even simplify, because I know a lot of illustrators who like to draw all the details possible. It's just my way of illustration. You have to figure out the way you like the most.
There's a good question. If you would like to finish this illustration, would you light box it and then do it in another page, or would you work on top of this?
I mean, if I was working, guys, with this pen, I think I wouldn't mind.
A pencil?
The pencil, I'm sorry. I think I wouldn't mind to use color pencils or copying markers on top, or even watercolors. But since I am using this one, I couldn't. Usually pencils that are so black and smudgy, they're really hard for me to paint on top. But for example, if this was like a commission, I would totally use a light box and paint on top, and then do all the details with, for example, this pen, which is really, really thin. But yeah, answering your question, yes, I will totally use a light box. I think, so wait, since we already painted this baby, the line of the floor should start right here. For example, is something like this. And since it's a wooden floor, we can do the textures like this. You can't even see the chair. And right here is really, really, really dark, so I have no idea what's going on. But oh my God, I love her bag. Isn't that bag gorgeous, you guys? And there's a line here. And
will you color it? I would love to see it finished.
Really, guys?
Yeah, me too. That's what I've been saying. I would love to see it like in color.
But maybe I can show you the results later.
Oh. Because I mean, they have like 3 colors, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Like it's like brown and light brown. And
but it will take me a long time.
Yeah, because they're like
to paint, because this is like an A4 page, But for example, if I would add details like coloring details, I think I will paint this door. I'm going to do it very quickly, my loves. Do you have any questions about this? Should we do another session later on about perspective and stuff? Because I feel it's something that it's so hard to explain, my loves. I'm so sorry if I didn't do a good job.
You know what? I'm gonna be terrible. Can I propose something?
Mm-hmm.
It would be fun to see, like, if you could lightbox this
The next time?
and paint it the next time.
Really? Would you guys like to see that?
I'm just
I have no
suggesting,
idea
like,
how it's going to.
I'm just running with this idea. Nobody's telling me anything. I'm sorry if you don't want this.
No. Yes. But should we pick a technique that you guys want to work on? For example, color pencils or watercolors or Copic markers. Is there any technique that you guys would love to see this illustration?
Yes, they like the idea.
Yay! Okay. So what lots of illustrators do, by the way, guys, is, and you can do this, is paint everything, like erase, for example, the lines. I'm going to do this very quickly. And a lot of illustrators, what I have seen they do is they scan this illustration just as it is with this texture, the texture of the pencil. They scan it and then digitally they paint it on top. And they love how this texture plus the digital color looks like. So if you want to, for example, now that we're not almost done, but what
So
you
if you
can
have
do
the structure of it, you can use that
exactly.
structure.
And that's why they like to paint all, for example, black details with a pencil, but all of the rest of the colors with digital. And I think it's a very nice juxtaposition of digital and traditional.
But they say watercolors.
Watercolors?
I mean, watercolors take a long time to paint, don't they?
But we can figure something out.
Okay.
Maybe we can paint it by zones. And once they're getting dry, we can paint another one, like another section.
Yeah, sounds good. Watercolors or color pencils?
I'm so glad you guys like the idea. And now it's like this. I wonder if they were locals in Tokyo or not.
What do you mean?
Because they were checking the phone, so maybe they were from other
I don't know.
By the way, here in a very this was my plate, by the way. We can do this, you know. And that's it, you guys. Should I add another thing? I don't know.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. I think it's okay. Okay. You guys, we are not sure if you want to keep watching RuPaul because we watched the last season and it's not that good. So if you
It's
have
not
any...
the last season, it's season 7.
7? Yeah.
Or 8?
I don't know.
I don't know. But it's not fun.
But
it's
a lot of people say
anymore.
that, yeah, a lot of people say that the new seasons, they aren't as good as the...
Somebody identified RuPaul immediately.
Yes,
Sure.
okay. How was her name? Valaja Stranja? Laganja Stranja. Oh my god.
Yeah, season 7 has Katia and Trixie. Those are the ones that are like...
Yes.
We're in season 7, halfway there. We're like not having as much fun as we had. I mean, we started with season 3, and everybody says that's the best season, so maybe we're like spoiled about it.
Yeah, maybe we
choose the best drug for the beginning, and
yeah.
then we can't get that high again.
Exactly. That's exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, I'm so sorry, you guys. You shouldn't have started with the best one.
Oh my god, this is my favorite 2 things, RuPaul and illustration combined.
Oh my god. I love that we're just like hanging out together.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's right now I don't know. It's like the magical thing about the internet. Anyway, my loves, do you have any remaining questions that you would like to me to answer, or anything else regarding this illustration? I don't know if you can see all the details. I'm going to like put it right here, and this is the
You
original.
could leave like a poll in which they can vote the
The
materials.
technique for the
Yeah,
for
because
next time.
yeah, because the three techniques that have been mentioned, I think, from an outside perspective, this is just my view because I'm not painting, I'm just watching the comments. I think that the Copic markers are always interesting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The watercolor is also interesting to watch. And the technique that you said that you could scan it and then paint it digitally, that would be interesting to watch too.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to do a poll. So this will be totally democratic because it will be horrible to take a decision without the people who can come. That will be no nice. No nice, you guys. Wait, let me see your face, my loves. Oh, my love. Oh, God. This is like the worst angle ever. Anyway, Ed, do you want to say one last words? God, you're soft.
I'm fine.
You're really soft right now. Look at you.
Look at me, like, chilling with my computer.
With the computer, reading the comments and everything. Okay, guys. It was so nice to see. I love seeing you guys. I love being with you and spending my Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope I clarified some questions about perspective. Again, I am really new about this, my love. So I literally shared everything I know about perspective and how I deal with it because it's really, really hard. Ed has another.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Cheyenne has a question. No, it's for you. Put me on the spot. Cheyenne has a question. She says, "Do you apply the same thing with simplifying or choosing details when it comes to drawing people from life?"
Yes, I do the same thing. I think that's the thing that I love the most about perspective, Cheyenne, and the rest of you, is that you tend to simplify all of the, for example, expression lines, the clothing that you see, the shadows, the details. That's exactly what you do in illustration. And yeah, you just like hit the nail with the hammer. How do you say that when you nailed it?
You
And
know
you nailed it. This is what happens, you guys, on Sunday, because on Sunday we don't talk with anyone in English but you. So yeah, I'm really rusty. But yeah, that was an excellent point, Cheyenne. That's why you're here, baby, with us, and you should actually do live streams. Okay, you guys, we're leaving. Thank you so much for making us company. Next time, I'm going to paint this bastard with you because you and I are in this together, and Ed, you're also in this together.
This.
Yeah,
we're all in this together.
So we're all responsible of this madness. I'm going to make a poll, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this installment of live drawing with me. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much, Ed, for being here with me and replying and answering and reading the comments. And yeah, okay, I have nothing more else to say. Okay. Enjoy RuPaul. We love you guys. Bye, you guys. Bye, 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 bye. Have a nice Sunday. Bye.